Okay.
Hello, and welcome to the Lang's 6-day reboot. Today is really day 45. We said that was yesterday, but we were a little messed up, sorry. It's interesting because when you get to this point, it's kind of like everything becomes a blur. So,
Yep.
how did you do today?
Stayed the same, stayed stable, but had a really good day actually, except for when I cooked the chicken, which made me want to delve in and
Cook the chicken.
Yeah. What about you?
I lost a pound today,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm down to 234, 48 pounds off. So 2 more pounds, I'll be down 50 pounds, which would be a great. Those are kind of the things that I'm looking forward to now, like 10s. So when I get down to a new 10 or decade of weight, and then I like to get down another 10 pounds, so that'd be kind of cool.
Too bad it didn't take us a decade to gain the weight.
That's, well...
Took too long.
Yeah. Anyway,
Took too short.
Up and down the yo-yo, right? So that's hopefully never going to happen again. I feel the frustration. We were talking to Nancy yesterday night, is that right? And she was just expressing that she really never wants to go back to the body weight that she was at, which, you know, even though she wasn't that, you know, big, she at least was feeling very unhealthy.
Yeah.
And I echo that. I think you do too.
But we were talking about boxing ourselves in so that that didn't happen. Like, she was like, oh, maybe I should become a trainer, you know, because then, you know, people are watching and you have to be the example, you know, and I probably won't become a personal trainer, but I want to box myself in mentally so that I'm a good example for the kids, and I feel healthy still. You know, I'm watching my mom, who I won't say her age, but you know, they say that every
36. 36.
That'd be gross and weird. She would have had me at 5. Oh wait. Anyway.
36.
Did I just give it away?
36.
Okay. Anyway, no, but she would say to me in my teen years, you know, every 5 years your metabolism changes. I'd be like, okay, mom, whatever. And now I'm seeing, okay, it's hard losing it at 30. I can't imagine losing it in another 10, 20, 30 years, you
40,
know.
50, 60.
Whatever. Just keep going. Sorry, Mom. I gave away your age. Anyway.
I'm trying to help Mom, so...
She's a beautiful young woman, is all I have to say.
That's right. That's right.
Mom's a great example. But we wanted to give some little suggestions of changes that we're making as we're looking through. Today was huge. I scoured through my cabinets, and there's still a few things in there that I know we'll get rid of, like canned SpaghettiOs. I really shouldn't have in there, but I do for that occasional meal for Noah. And we don't do it all the time.
And just to kind of, for those of you who are just kind of watching it for the first time, what we're trying to do is set forward patterns that we're going to live our lives differently now.
Yep.
Now that we're going to become healthy. So you were thinking about going through the cabinets and getting rid of things like this.
Yeah, this is one of the things we're throwing in the trash.
Our lemon and herb seasoning. So basically, what we shared with you the other day that we were going to try to avoid MSG. This one, and actually, if we told you, was it yesterday or the day before, about the flavor?
Oh, yeah, the flavorist. That was a couple days ago, I think.
So this one has natural and artificial flavor. So
there's probably beaver bottom in this bottle. Gross.
Well, it's lemon, so maybe it's like fish bottom. I don't know. Anyway, but like this, so natural and unnatural probably means there's nothing about lemon in here. It's actually all artificial.
Which strangely doesn't bother me as much as the MSG content does, in that the first ingredient is actually sodium.
Salt, yep.
So the first ingredient is not even lemon or pepper, it's immediately salt.
And then beware when they don't give you kind of nutritional things about these kind of things as well. So
yeah, you know, if it's just an herb in the bottle, great, go for it. But when they add in the sodium and the MSG,
it's going in the trash can.
We never use that one anyway. I'm not a huge lemon and herb
It's
girl.
gone. Bye-bye.
The other thing that we're replacing, my good friend Sarah Raymond has told me for years I should do this, and it took me about, hi Sarah if you're watching, 8 years to finally heed her warning. I really love oatmeal. So this is the oatmeal we traditionally do, a quick oats. You know, it's cheap, the kids like it, we like it. But what I didn't realize about it is how actually unhealthy it is for you. It's maybe a step above eating a sugary carbohydrate cereal like Fruit Loops. And the reason is the process that it goes through. When they crush it down, they actually crush it and crush it and crush it and crush it until all the fiber is brought. It's really easy to digest. So it just slides through your system, doesn't take any time for your body to digest. And so it boosts your insulin levels to a place that's unhealthy. All right, no more box for you. So we're replacing it with steel cut oats. We had a good friend who had a heart attack earlier this fall, and this is what his doctor really recommended. Just said, eat this every day, it's healthy. And the reason is it's only cut 2 or 3 times at the most. And so it takes a lot for your body to digest it, so your insulin level doesn't shoot up nearly as much, and it's just much better for your digestive system. So check out steel cut oats if you haven't. Google benefits of steel cut oats and you'll get some really cool information on it. It's an easy switch.
I wanted to just plug as well, again, I talked about my health coach, Pat Barnes. Really awesome lady, and she has a wealth of information. So she has had a lot of background in nutrition and those kind of things, and so what she's done, and for those of you who are kind of wanting to do what we're doing, which is kind of change your lifestyle around, maybe you're like me, you don't really have a lot of ideas about what you're doing and how to do it, and how do you get healthy, and how do you stop eating the bad things. What is bad? What is good? She's got great information. She does a lot of other things as well. She's a good coach in other areas of your life as well. She's been helping with some time management issues and those kind of things. So if you are interested in having her services, you can let me know, or you can go to Naturally Yours, and she actually hangs out there quite a bit, and if you want to kind of meet her at that point, that would be good.
They can connect you with Pat Barnes for sure.
In fact,
has anybody else noticed how his hands are like here, and it looks like he's hugging you while he's talking? So if anybody else has noticed this, maybe talk to Josh about his on-camera skills.
As I was going to say, I'm a little bit more serious.
You're talking and your hands are
as
here.
we're talking about kind of getting healthier.
Yep.
And getting rid of the old stuff that we don't need to have and bringing the new stuff. She's going to be coming to our house next Wednesday, and she's going to be looking through all of our stuff. And I don't think we should be nervous. She's going to be giving us some good insight about how we can basically kind of rethink the things that we even already have and the things that we should probably be getting for both us and for our kids.
Okay, so in preparation for Pat Barnes coming, yes. Okay, so I do care about what people think. It's just the way I am. I say that I don't, but I really do. And so, yeah, I went through my cabinets today and threw out a lot of stuff and added some better stuff like barley oats to it and that kind of stuff, trying to make switches. Because we've only been feeding the kids, not really us. So I haven't done all the changes I need to. But the cool thing that came out of it today is I've always felt like I knew how to cook. My mom cooked a lot growing up. She makes an amazing turkey stew. But the interesting thing is I don't really, over the last 8 years, I haven't cooked from scratch. I've got the rice in the box with the mix, which if you watch Flavorous, it's got the powder to it. Not the wheat noodles. If I make pancakes, I make it from Bisquick and white flour.
I make it from scratch.
You do. You're awesome. But so today, as I went through the cabinets, it was really therapeutic. I got to really think about what's important to me. Those people that I've seen that are healthy in my life, I just thought through a list of those people and thought, what do I really admire in their lives, admire in their health? So it was really therapeutic taking that stuff out. But then the big thing I did, I was really motivated by my friend Bethany Fix at church. And she is just a great example of health. And she actually makes chicken broth from scratch. Not just in the can or the box. She makes it. And I was like, I wonder if I can do that. So I got myself a chicken and I roasted my very first chicken today.
Can I say?
The giblets out.
Can I say?
I guess you can.
It smelled amazing. It was all over my hands. It was like
he carved it for me.
Strings tied back on my hands to keep me from licking my fingers because it smelled so good.
I told you didn't have to carve it. I could have done it.
No, it was good. The kids loved it. She did an amazing job. It was moist. It was just perfect.
Well, I'm really surprised it came out well. I was prepared for the chicken to be black, and it came out great. I did a nice little rub on top, put the oranges in the middle. It came out great. But what I'm trying to say about this is, and my broth, my chicken stock is actually on the stove just simmering right now because it takes about 4 hours. But it just was really exciting to me. I feel like I'm opening this new world of cooking. I've watched my aunt for years, who's a wonderful chef, watched her cook and been like, man, I wish I could cook like Chelsea does. And I think I'm finally realizing that I can do it. I just have to make my mind up to it and try new things. And it's not as hard as it looks. You just have to do it. So it's really exciting to me. I'm learning to cook in a whole new world. And I feel really excited. So it doesn't have to be hard and laborious to go through your cabinets. It can be an exciting adventure.
Yeah. And it can be therapeutic to cook. So That's
Yes.
what I think we're excited about, the rethinking in that way. So.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thanks for watching. We will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I think actually, for real, tomorrow is going to be the 2-week timer till we're done. So we'll see you then.